I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I'm going to be working on this paper pumpkin kit. Today is Monday. What is our date today? It is the 21st of November. So this Thursday is Thanksgiving. Let me know if you're cooking, if you're just going to be out visiting. I know a lot of people work that day. So, and I know it's always hard for people. Anyway, like I said, my name is Colleen Light. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I'm trying to bring myself up on my laptop just in case I sound a little bit distracted. I am. And my website is Cards by Coco. So that's that. We're going to do an easy project today. I had my very first craft fair yesterday. So it was so much, no, it wasn't yesterday, it was Saturday. It was so much fun. Let's have some chit chat and put together some of these gorgeous tags. So when you get a paper pumpkin kit, this is the November 2022. I'm still learning a little bit about YouTube, so bear with. November 2022 paper pumpkin kit. Every month is different. Every month is a little bit different. They all come in tissue paper. You'll get your ink spot. This one is Cherry Cobbler. And I need to grab out my Cherry Cobbler ink real quick because I saved those ones. I'm going to use my full-size ink pad here because I save mine for new stampers that come to visit. I can send them home with some, or my grandchildren. So I save, if I have the coordinating color, I just grab my big pad. So this one here came with these adorable little gift bags that you could order, and it has a QR code, makes it easy to scan. And if you are not interested in these little bags, then I'm going to tell you, just flip this over and it tells you what comes in next month. So if you are a paper pumpkin subscriber, oh look, you can see, you can tell now this isn't a real table, right? Let me scoot that over. So it looks like it is. This is just the mat I work on to kind of keep my desk clean. Anyway, it'll tell you what comes in next month's paper pumpkin. So this is pretty cool because next month is Good Things Come in Small Packages, gift card holders, and more. I give a lot of gift cards, so for me, this is great. If you don't, just so you know, if you don't give a lot of gift cards or you just don't like the style of the following month's kit, you can always hold your subscription for 1 month for that month and then just pick it back up again the following month. So this works out great. I know I'll keep this one just because I like, I actually like the box. It looks like it has little sprinkles on it. And I'm pretty excited to see those gift card holders. All right, so let me show you what comes in this particular box. This is, like I said, this is how it all comes in packaged. And this comes in wrapped in plastic. Very fun. I'm going to try and watch for comments, although I'm going to say that I'm still, this is only my third YouTube, and I'm still having a little bit of difficulty. So if you are watching, maybe say hello. I have the live chat on now. And we'll see. We'll see how it works. If not, we're just going to forge ahead. So it always comes with a stamp set. And I really like this one. It's nice and Christmassy. I really like this Express Delivery North Pole Deer Medallion. I think this one is super cute. Let me see if I can put it against something darker. Let me just grab my Stampin' Pierce mat, which is looking pretty beat up. But anyway, so you can get a good look at those stamps. So that's pretty. Those are always nice. I keep mine organized, so I keep my paper pumpkin stash. I actually always keep this paper too. This tissue paper. Let me take this out of the box though. And you know, I even will save my paper pumpkin boxes and store my cards in them. All right, let's grab this out. Look at this, so beautiful. So anyway, while I open this, let me tell you a little bit about my craft show. It was my very first one, and I thought I had so much stuff made. You know, I make things all the time. And I did not have near enough made. The diaper fold treat bags, treat holders were a big seller, so that was fun. My cards did really well. You know, the best part of the craft show, honestly, although it was a success for me personally, I just really loved visiting with other artists and crafters. I happened to be next to this really young man and his wife, and they made cups and hats and did all of that stuff. And they were quite entertaining. They kept us laughing and giggling and entertained. Really outgoing people. So anyway, on your instruction packet, it'll tell you all the kit components. So you will have a list here of all the kit components. On the inside are your instructions. Very easy, pictorial description of how to put things together and a ruler down here at the bottom. So it really doesn't get any easier than that. It has a picture on the front. Very easy there. On the back, it even gives more ideas of what to do with this kit. So it gives you a list of alternatives. Now, I'm telling you, I really like how they have things designed here. So I don't think I'm going to make alternatives this go around. Oftentimes I will, but I don't think I will this time. And it will also list off the coordinating colors, which is basic black, cherry cobbler, crumb cake, mint macaron, shaded spruce, and sweet sorbet. And look at this gorgeous mint color. Isn't that beautiful? And I love all the sparkly papers. If you followed me for any length of time, you know I love things that sparkle. Anyway, this is how it comes. These just pop out. Let me show you how easy this is. Literally, this is all you have to do with a paper pumpkin kit. You don't need a die cutting machine. You don't need a paper trimmer. Unless you want to make alternatives, you don't need all the fancy things. If you're somebody that just wants an easy project to take camping or just goof around with, it comes with your little glue dots, and it does come with your dimensionals. The only thing I would suggest, and I just think if you're doing any type of stamping, this is my tip of the day. Get a take your pick tool. It makes it so much easier to take backings off of dimensionals. So much easier if you want to put down bling. And look at how nice these pick off here, and you will just save your fingernails. You can lift it up this way. So if you want to, you know, just, if you don't have one, this is the investment for you. So if you place an order with me, just FYI, if you place an order with me, and let me grab my host code, in the month of November, you actually will get an entire pack of dimensionals. December, I have a little something up my sleeve for the gift with purchase, so stay tuned for that. All right, let's have some fun and actually get crafting. Oh, good morning, Tammy. Oh, you had to refresh several times, and I finally popped up. Well, that's good. That's good. Oh, and hi, Jan. Good morning. So happy Monday, everyone. Let me know if you're cooking Thanksgiving dinner or what your plans are. We're going to go to my daughter's house. She's an excellent cook. So we're going to my daughter's house. That will make it very easy for me. All right, let's start with tag number 1. Let me grab a block over here. Let me see if I can find the block. Oh, you know what? I think I brought my blocks to the craft show. All right, so I'm not going to follow my own rules. My own rule is to find a block closest to the size of the stamp you are using. But I brought all my blocks to the craft show, the smaller ones in case somebody wanted a sentiment inside the card. And I did not grab them out of the bin, and y'all don't want to wait for that, I'm positive. So we're just going to make this work. Oh, I tell you, sometimes I just crack myself up. I think I'm so organized and then realize I'm not. All right, we're going to do our stamping first. And this particular one calls for ho, ho, ho. So that's the one we're going to do. And let me see here. And what tag do we want? I have to look through everything. Let me see. So we want, let me look at the picture. Sometimes I have an easier time. I'm much more visual person. So let me see here. Let's go through our list here. Here we go. Here's our tag. Oh, look, it has Santa hats. How cute is that? So here's our tag. And then it looks like we're going to want a From Santa tag. That's the little bit smaller one. Let me get that one out. And, you know, I don't really worry a bunch about Oh, I think this is the one I want for the ho ho ho. I needed the bigger one. Ta-da! Well, look at this. This is fun. I love putting together gift tags. So let me know also in the comments, which I will look at towards the end of the video, if you make your own tags, if you buy them. We'll need this piece here. I'm kind of just looking at my components. Let's see what else I'll need here. So we need these pieces. We need that adorable Santa hat. So let's grab that out. How fun. How fun. Oh, you know what? The ho ho ho, look at this. Goes around this. Well, silly me. There we go. Silly, silly me. Let's get the Santa hat out. Took out a couple. All right, we need one of the stars. Well, oh, yay, we get to work with glitter. That's fun. Woohoo. There we go. And then we'll get out our twine when it's time. Okay, let's do some fun stamping. You've heard me say a million times I love photopolymer stamps because you can see through them. And that's my favorite. Right? So let's put this on the block. That's too big. That's so funny. Of all the things to forget when you're stamping, to forget a block. That just is so funny. Let me grab my scratch paper. I know I grabbed that out for sure. And here we go. And I did get my chamois to wipe my stamps off on. See, this is what happens when you just decide, oh, let's just go live here. And to be honest, I'm not used to my Monday schedule quite yet. All right. So I won't be live this Thursday, like I said, because it is Thanksgiving. I'm going to give this, since this is a new stamp, I want to see how it does. Ta-da. All right. You know what? Oh, no, let's wing it. I was going to say I'm going to grab out my... Thought maybe I would grab out my Stamparatus so I didn't have to stick my head underneath there. But let's see. Oh, you know, I don't like the way that turned out. I am going to grab my Stamparatus. You don't need this for your paper pumpkin. I am strictly using it, in all honesty, because I don't want to... I have to look right over the top of it. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to look over the top of you while I'm doing my stamping. So if I know I want things lined up perfectly, I will always, always, always use my Stamparatus. It just helps me so much. So let me get this back in screen. And especially when I'm doing things like this online, just because I have to look right over the top of things to get them even. So again, I would say if you don't have the Stamparatus, also, my goodness, what's on the side of this? Let me clean this off. Hang on, I don't know what in the world that's stamped too hard. I'm gonna grab a little wipe here and get this cleaned off. I don't know where that halo is coming from. All right, let's try this again. It's a good thing I buy extras. I always buy extras. Not normally because I make mistakes. Oh, it's so funny. I normally don't make mistakes like this, but I will tell you that I think I'm just a little off my game because of the craft show. Let's see here. Ta-da, much better. All right, so let's put something underneath of this. I'm just going to put my chamois underneath. And let's tap, tap, tap. Showing you how easy this paper pumpkin is. Huh, I don't seem to be having an easy time of it this morning, but I want to get this right there. So let's just press. Perfect and beautiful. Yay, 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 yay. So that's the good news there. All right, now let's put this together. How fun is that? Oh, let's grab our little Santa tag here. We want our Santa stamp right here. Let me move that out of my way. We want, which one was it? From Santa. How cute is this one? And I know using a block that's too big. Really, you should stick. In fact, I'm going to use my Stamparatus again. You should use a block that is closest to the size of the stamp you are using. And that's the so this is a good learning opportunity because you will see that it does make a difference. You just get much better. You get much better visual cue, I guess, when you are using. I need to get some of this ink off my fingers. When you're using a block that's closest to the size of your stamp. And that was part of my problem, is I was not, because they're in a bin somewhere. So let me grab my tag. I think I got nervous and jumbled everything together. So let me grab this. I'm going to go ahead and put it back in my Stamparatus here, because just because I know that I don't have the appropriate size block out. So let's put From Santa here and pick that up. The other thing that I actually love about the Stamparatus, if I was doing all of these tags at the same time, I would have a production line going. You know, I would have just things ready to go, 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 and I would be doing all my tags at once, and all my ho, ho, ho things here at once. And I would be making all of them at the same time. Just because I like to do production lines if I'm making more than one thing. And that is really the beauty of the Stamparatus, is you have that luxury of doing that. So if you don't have a Stamparatus, another thing, I think that's the takeaway for me today, would be to, look at this. How cute is this? Let's put our little Santa hat on this one. So we have this piece, this piece, this piece. I took some things out, but I set them off to the side. So let's just, oh, here's this piece. We need the Santa hat. Let's get our Santa hat and let's start putting things together. I do have my little bit of glue here. Sometimes you can use your glue dots and you can put it together as is. Sometimes I use the glue. It's just easier for me. All right, so let me get out my scratch paper again. And let's put this first tag together. All right, so I'm looking at my picture. We want our ho, ho, ho to go right here, like that. Oh, that is so cute. Look at that. That is so, so cute. All right, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue down here at the bottom. I'm going to try and stay in camera. I'm going to pop this there. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. So, so cute. Then we're going to take our From Santa. And From Santa is supposed to come back here like that. This one didn't cut all the way. Just going to pick off some of that fuzzy stuff. Actually, I'm not going to pick it off. Let me grab my paper snips. Silly me. Okay, let's go like that. I'm going to take a glue dot to put behind that. And these little mini glue dots work super well for your projects. So I'm going to take a little mini glue dot instead of picking mine off our sheet there, since I have these out and available. Oh, let's put it on the right side though. There we go. And let me take this one off here, the back. Well, I tell you, this is going to be another one for the blooper reels, right? All right, there we go. And let's go ahead and just pop that one back here. From Santa. Oh, that is so cute. And then this one says Happy Holidays. And this one attaches with 2 glue dots. Here, I'll take these and show you how they work at the very least. So all you do here is take this off. And I want it on the happy side, I think. Nope, I want it on the holiday side. And we're gonna go like that. And let's do another one here. And let's go here. So let me know if you've ever done any craft fairs. I would love to hear your experience. See, and this is where the Take Your Pick tool really does come in handy, because you can grab these little covers that are on these glue dots, and it makes it easier than having to take your nails and scrape everything off. All right, so this one, it looks like sits right down here. This is so cute. All right, let's get our little sparkly. Let's get our sparkly thing out. Our little sparkly star. How cute. And this is going to sit about, it looks like in the picture to me, it looks about halfway. All right, now I'm going to just pop a little bit of glue on this for no other reason than I think it'll be quicker. But you could certainly use those glue dots. That's what they're there for. But I am going to use this. So I'm looking for some good holiday movies. I think I've seen most of them, but I saw some new ones are out. Have you, are you watching any good holiday movies? Of course, I've seen all the classics, like, you know, It's a Wonderful Life. That's one of my favorites. Oh, that's crooked. Let's see here. It's okay. It's okay if it's crooked. Nobody's going to notice. And if they do, I'm not exactly sure what to say. So we want to put this here with dimensionals. Oh, look, you can't even see by the time I put it on there. Even better. All right, let's pop that up on dimensionals. And I like to kind of get the seams where everything joins together. This one's upside down. Where everything joins together. I like to just make sure it just has that little bit of extra hold to it. And you don't need all of these. I tend to put more on than needed. I like just things to stay a little bit together. You can see where I got a little smudge from my fingers on there. That's why I had to run and go get those baby wipes and get that off. So I'm looking for some new holiday movies. I think I have seen all the classics. Of course, I already have the Pandora Christmas music on. So my husband keeps reminding me we have not had Thanksgiving yet. And I'm jumping the gun a little bit. All right, so this one goes like this. It looks like right up here towards the top. I love when you can do a quick save. And actually, snowflakes, they don't always come down even anyway. No one will ever notice. Okay, and now let me just find that gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. How do you lose things on a desk when you literally just took it out of the package? That's the great mystery of my stamping life, is how is that possible to lose something that you had in your hand 2 seconds ago? So sometimes it's right in front of me, and you all have to tell me it's right in front of me. So if it is, let me know. Oh, Jan, you're doing a craft fair? It is pricing things. I had a hard time with that too. I really struggled with that. My husband and daughter kept saying I was underpricing things. So this calls for 12 inches. So let me flip. Oh, you know, let's just use the paper pumpkin one. Why not? This calls for 12 inches of twine. And they say to tie a bow on this. That's what the directions call for. Let me get out my ribbon scissors. That is exactly what the directions call for. Is, you can see here in the picture, is to tie a bow. I'm not tying a bow because I'm not good at bows. I don't want to tie a bow. And I like the traditional look of the strings just hanging down. So I'm going to slip mine through the back, have my loop there, take this and pull it through, give it a little trim, and ta-da, our first tag is done. And I love, love, love that Santa hat. Let me know what you think, if you like the Santa hat or not. All right, should we try and go through and do another one? And see if I can't be a little bit more organized this time around. So Deanne, I would love to hear what you made for your craft show. And of course, I always want to hear how people do afterwards. I have to say, I just had for me, it was just so much fun. All right, so for this piece, we need this one. And we need the holly holly. And I'm going to be a little bit more organized with this one, so hang tight with me. We figured out how to get around the block situation. We figured out how to work our stars. I mean, it's coming along. Okay, so now we need a for you. So there's that part. Let me get out the candy cane is next. Oh, look at how cute these are. Have you all seen that sweet candy cane sweet and stamp set? I love how those cards turned out. And those actually sold really well at my craft fair. So I was happy about that. All right, so then for you, let's take this. And then we need another, we need one of the circles and a little tag that says no peeking. So let me come here. Let me go through all my things here. Make sure I'm grabbing the right items. Here we go. This one has the green here and no peeking goes there. Not much stamping on this one at all. So here are our parts and pieces. Let me grab out my Stamparatus again. Just bring it back. I'm going to move this stamp out of the way. The Santa one, I have a little stack of my stamps here, and then we have our no peeking. That was me. I was terrible when I was younger. I can remember one time my mom and dad had, Santa had gotten me a pair of gloves. And I have to say, I had shaken the box and shook in the box and shook in the box, and I said, oh, this sounds like gloves. Oh, my family was so irritated with me. I was a horrible snoop. Horrible. But it never bothered me. I'm not one for surprises, so it never bothered me at all. Do you all ever snoop? I'm a terrible snoop. The worst. And my husband knows if he asks me what I want and I give him a list, don't vary from the list because that's really what I want. So I'm terrible that way. All right, no peeking, which is not the expression for me. Let's put this one together. Yeah, I was awful that way. Awful, awful, awful. Don't like to be surprised. Just terrible. Okay. Let me see here. Let me grab out my tag. Let's bring out our directions and you can follow along. Okay, so we have our thing stamped, no peeking. This part here adheres with those mini glue dots, or if you are an avid crafter and you have all the glue bottles and whatnot, this is a time saver. So just go ahead and glue it down. You know, nobody from Paper Pumpkin's going to come and say, oh, you didn't do that right. Let me bring back my scratch paper. And I'm going to just line up those circles at the top. And give this a little press here. Perfect. Now, we want our candy cane. And our candy cane is going to adhere on this piece. So I'm just going to put a little glue right here. Not a lot. We can always add more glue if we choose to. It's much more difficult to take the glue off. So let's just start a little modestly. Okay, we have our for you, and the for you goes up on dimensionals. So let's do that. Get this part off now. My silicone mat is also tucked away somewhere. My intention was to get everything cleaned up yesterday, but then yesterday ended up being another busy day. So it's a little ill-prepared this morning, but that's okay. It's kind of indicative of just how crafting goes, right? Like you think you have a plan and then you rework the plan a number of times. Okay, look at that. How cute is this one? All right, so now we need more dimensionals on this, and we really do only need the 4 on this. And again, I'm gonna always, I tend to line one up, let me show you, one up on the seam, just to make sure things are secured nicely and appropriately. All right, take off these backings, and we're going to put this right here in the center. How cute is that? Again, this calls for the bow, and I think we might do the bow. No, you know what? I'm not. I'm going to do it the same way I did before. If you like to make bows, I think that's exactly, you should do it just as pictured in Make Bows. If you're a bow maker and you've got that dialed in and you like everything to have a bow, that's what you should do. I, on the other hand, am not a fan of the bow making, especially if I'm doing a live video, because I'm telling you, I'm having a hard enough time getting things lined up on a live video. Y'all don't want to hang out with me for as long as it's going to take me to make a bow with this twine. So I am just taking my shortcut and doing that. Oh, took too much. How cute is this? So in this short little amount of time, look, in just a few minutes, we have the 2 tags. So hang in there with me for the 3rd, and I really appreciate you popping in with me today and making some tags. Oh, and we get to use the medallion. So let's get out the correct pieces. This one here calls for, let me see, I'm looking. It looks like this one. Let's see here. Calls for, ooh, the shiny one. That is so pretty. Let's get this one. Oh, that's so pretty. I love that. Oh, and then we have our top part here. I love anything that glitters. Can you see? I love anything that glitters. I think it's so much fun, just so fun and beautiful over the holidays. I absolutely love it, love it, love it. We'll need one of these. And let me see here. I think that's all we need for this one. I think we need that. Let me see. I don't think I need anything else for this. So the instructions are not written. They always come, oh, I need my other little stars. They come just in the picture. So sometimes I do better with the written word than I do with the pictures, but that's okay. And then we need some of these gorgeous iridescent stars. Let me move that one out of the way. And these also just pop out. Looks like we need 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to pop these one up towards the top of the screen. So when I say to you, what in the world did I do with that? If you all would just tell me it's at the top, that would be helpful. Okay, let's do our stamping first. I'm going to move this stamp out of the way. And I would, you know, if you have a Stamparatus, I would say go ahead and use it for this kit. There's a lot of lining stamps up. So I think it would be a good idea if you have the Stamparatus to go ahead and use it. It's not necessary if you have a good eye and you can lean right over the top of it. I think that's also fine. But for me, I think the Stamparatus will be is the way I am going to go to finish making these today. All right, so I'm going to line this up here. And also, like I said, the nice thing about the Stamparatus is once you get your stamp lined up, it's so much easier to just kick them out if you have everything lined up. So let me know also in the comments if you have a Stamparatus, if you have any questions about it, if you would like one. They're easy. It's a good purchase to make if you've been stamping for a while and you decide you want to be a demonstrator. Just because of our joining specials. Oh, see, and then I missed a little bit there, so I want to bring that back in. actually, I think I'm going to stamp that deer. Yep, I missed the top of it. Okay, so let me move. I don't want to disrupt my medallion here, but I want to make sure I get to the top there. The nice thing about the Stamparatus also is if you didn't get your ink to lay down the way you want, it gives you the opportunity, because it stays in place, to come back and do it again. And you can see I missed the top there. Ooh, pretty. Okay, so I think this is my favorite so far. I absolutely love, love, love how that looks. Okay, so now we want to take this piece here and glue it to the top. So I'm going to take just a little bit of glue, or a lot. It's a Monday. It is a Monday for me, for sure. And let's take this and just center it. Let me see. How did it have in the picture? That doesn't look right to me. Oh, you know what? Because I want to go like this. How silly of me. I want to line it up with the dot. There you go. I was just putting it on upside down. Good save though, right? So pretty. All right. So now we want to take some dimensionals and put this here. So let me grab out my dimensionals real quick. I just had them sitting here. Gosh, I feel like half the time I just spend my time looking for things. All right, let's put these down, and I'm going to follow the diagram of where they're supposed to go this time. So we want one there, one here, and they need to come closer together because this is a narrower width than our medallion. So we want one there and one there. Perfect. There we go. And let's go ahead and pop this here. These are so pretty. I was kind of wondering how they would be when I first saw them. And I have to say, I'm just so happy with them. All right, so we have our 3 ones here. And I have to say, I'm going to use the glue dots here that came with this in Knot Glue, because they're the gorgeous iridescent ones. These take a while to dry if you were to use glue, and these glue dots work really well. Really, really well on the back of these. So I would say stick with your glue dots, whichever kind you have. If you like the paper pumpkin ones, use those. If you have the other ones and you prefer those, use those. But for one, I would stick with, I would definitely stick with the glue dots. All right. Pretty. And then you can see this is going to come on the back of this piece here. But I want to put this together first. So gorgeous. I think giving these little handmade gift tags really adds to your gift too. You know, just a little something extra. This particular kit did not come with any rhinestones or bling or anything along those lines. I'm going to be honest, I will probably add some, maybe not to the sparkly paper, but for sure, just in general, just because to me it doesn't count if it doesn't have some sparkle on it. All right, so this said here to just glue this piece here. So I'm going to again take my glue, my multi-purpose liquid glue, and go here. So I will have everything blogged and whatnot later on tonight or tomorrow morning. I think most of you who follow along know we have a lab puppy. She's just about 10 months old. She turns 10 months this week. And she has some appointments today. So I don't know that I'll get to the blogging earlier in the day. Again, same rule of thumb. Go ahead and make your bow if you want. I am going to be just using the twine and looping it around. And how cute are these? I have to say, I just love, love, love them. All right, let me show you all three of what we did today with our paper pumpkin kit. Not live this Thursday, but I will be live next Monday on YouTube with a fun project, and then the following Thursday on Facebook at 9 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And here are our adorable paper pumpkin tags. How cute are those? All right, everyone, have a great day. Thanks for hanging in there with me. I'm going to try and get this to turn off. That's where I struggled last time. Okay, see you soon.